in my first day of, I guess what I call a concept week, Dark Academia. Today felt more just like academia. I was going for the Dark Academia concept, but I don't think I did enough. I don't think I engaged in enough dark content. It was just academia. And I don't mean like the extreme side, which apparently exists. I had no idea about it until I was like looking up some inspiration. And I came across some blog posts talking about dark academia and how it's terrible. And I was like, why? And apparently it's because it also involves murder. So people talk about that a lot. Let me turn this down. So anyway, onto the makeup. For Dark Academia, I'm keeping it really as simple as I thought it would be. According to my modest research and my own thoughts, I wrote what makeup and clothes should be. So that's my basic concept that I will be doing. I'm going to leave my eyebrows just as is. If you're somebody that has to do eyebrows, do your eyebrows. Today's lip, because my outfit is so light, and there's actually a bit of red in my skirt, I'm actually going to do a deep red lip. I want to mix this. This actually isn't deep enough. It's not deep enough, but I'll use it. That's fine. Ignore the cupid's bow and go right on the line. I'm gonna have to hurry up. I have to hurry up before it dries. This is like a cool tone burgundy red, and that's a pretty warm brown, but I'm mixing them together on purpose. Oh, alarm clock. My free time is over. I hit snooze so I can give myself 10 minutes. There it is. Now we have a brown red. Juvia's is a matte. This is bronzed chestnut, and this Hermosa by ColourPop. Anyway, let's do our eyeliner. Okay, I'm trying this new eyeline. Not the one I showed you recently, but for this look, I feel like nope. Oh, I can barely see. I have to put it like this close. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Lined it all the way to the inside. I'm gonna use the Reloaded palette, and I'm gonna use that black and that brown. Brown on the lid, black for the eyeline. I'm actually just putting the eyeshadow more towards the inside. And feathering it to the middle. Like that. Ta-da. Take it through the whole crease though. Kind of so that it meets with that edge. But not really, because we don't care. And I'm going to take the black. Oh, this one's got shimmer. Can't have no shimmer in Dark Academia. Alright, we got e.l.f. the new classics. This is going to be all matte week. I'm trying to keep this quick. It's already 22 minutes. Don't worry, you won't see all 22 minutes. Alright, where's my big ass mirror? I can't with this. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. So we're just going to take this, and we're going to take Noir in the e.l.f. Classics. Press it into the brush. Boop, boop. Ooh. Alright. That's a Dark Academia eye, right? I smudged it. just have to do the same thing over here. It is up higher. That's the best I can do. If you didn't know your limits before, you get to know them. And then I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna mix it with Muse. I'll take Noir and put Muse there. And we're just gonna go here. Only the outer edge. And then this light brown on the waterline. That didn't work at all. I'm gonna put a little bit of this Darling in there. There we go. Took longer than I thought it would. And I'm only putting foundation under my eye. Bum. Bum. I like it. Statement eyes in your glasses. See you tomorrow for Academia 2. I made my outfit more dark Academia with this velvet top. It's actually not a top, it's a dress. One of my favorite dresses, and I just tucked it into the skirt. I put in earrings. There we go. But welcome to Delicate Dark Girl. This is day 3 of, maybe this is too loud, I'm watching All Creatures Great and Small. Let's get into today's makeup. I didn't do makeup for day 2. Today I will do makeup because I really want to wear blush. And as you know, it's Dark Academia week. I'm very confident about that. I had to dig this sweater out of my makeshift sweater chest. And I'm really happy with today's outfit, actually. Even if the pants are small. Again, I will not be doing eyebrows. I think I like Dark Academia and my eyebrows being au naturel. This one's a little redder than I want it to be. I'm gonna just go with this one. I like the natural cool tones of it. And we're gonna mix Muse and Earth. Muse is really the nude color, but Earth is just a little more gray. So, now we're gonna put that on the eye. Bum, bum, bum. Nice nude colors. You know, another palette I like that's a nude palette that I haven't used, but I think I will use tomorrow, is my, yeah, I like that. I really like that. The I Heart Revolution S'mores. I used to use that palette every day I went to work. Okay, this is probably going to be a look I like better than the first one, simply because the first one was more focused on that eyeline, and I ended up liking it. It was something I liked eventually, like when I looked at it. Okay. I'm using Nika K Bold Eyeliner because we're just going to tightline today. Almost to the inner corner. I only don't go in the inner corner because it's hard, it's so sensitive there. Okay, and then as always, we'll pull this out. And we'll go like that again. Okay. The goal of this makeup that I'm doing today is how quick can my makeup be done before class. And then we have a soft brown mascara. For some reason, I had a dream that my sister, my older sister, who is interested in makeup. Oh yeah, and she watches my videos. So yeah, I'm talking about yeah. I had a dream she was putting on mascara and her eyelashes were like out to here. And that actually made me really curious. So when she gets off of work today, I am going to make her show me her eyelashes. That Great Lash is serious. So that was Maybelline Great Lash. There you go. Okay, so basically the eyes are done now. But this is a great little like natural face. Now I just have to put on foundation, which of course means primer. If we're talking speedy application, we need to talk about making yourself a cushion. Oh, I should put the on my under eye. Hold on. I'm gonna put a little bit of black opal on my under eye. Inside that puff is still Estee Lauder. Almost done though. I'm running out of foundation left and right. This is concerning me, who really enjoys foundation. Love me some base products. Like, I miss the 90s where like almost every foundation came with like one of those little silicone sponges. Like, you know, Iman's compacts, how they all come with that sponge. Stale and the CoverGirl come with that sponge. I want that back. I do like a good bottle, but it's very convenient to put something on with a sponge. And it's easier because you're doing your own makeup yourself. It's easier for even a beginner to put makeup on thoroughly and evenly with a sponge like this. And it's good for touch-ups when you go somewhere. You don't have to like take a bottle and a makeup kit. Like, everyone's not a makeup artist, okay? Some of us are just regular people putting on makeup. And this goes in your little bag and boom. Done. And then I will be here inside this. However, I think I'm gonna switch to the deep dark because of the foundation color. I mean, because of the base color here. I'm trying to just get something really neutral. And this one starts to pull a little red. And, well, maybe this one. If I use tan, the tan might be too bright. Maybe using this color. But, I mean, let's just test it. If it's bad, I'll just not continue. Excuse me. I wanted to use the darker one. Oh, it's good for under my eyes. So I'll just actually mix these two and put them on under the eye because they are lighter. Use it to set under the eye. Right? That's nice. And we're actually going to use this color on the cheek. It seems more neutral. They had my shade in it. So you see that? So there's actually some color there. You see? A natural blush kind of. I really like that. You can differentiate it from my face. So we need to smooth that out actually. There we go. Very nice. Let's actually take it across the nose. See that? Look, if you can't see, that is making all the difference in the world. you want a real nude blush that kind of just warms up the center of your face, because this is a bronzer, this is the one you want. So this is the deep dark palette, these two. I didn't use this one today, but that one. Now today's lip, I'm battling between having a black lip or this taupe lip or this nude lip. And I feel like this lip will match the best, and I'll just dot this in there. But I also have Mademoiselle Shouty, but I think that's too warm for the face that I did today. I'm just gonna put a little dot. Okay, not a little dot. There. And that's the face. All done. It took us 20 minutes. I like it. It's a great little soft academia face. It's also good for quick school makeup, work makeup, volunteer makeup, just like for professional settings. Yeah. I'm wearing different earrings. Same necklace. I think I'll be wearing this necklace all weekend. It's my most delicate chain. See you on day 4 maybe, if I do makeup then. Day 4. And I really like this outfit. This is gonna be the quickest face ever because I'm not gonna do any foundation. And I'm barely gonna do any eyes. So, Warrior 2. I'm gonna be using that color all over the lid. That color is Jamata. The Judy's Place. So we're just gonna go. It's gonna kind of match the warmness of the shirt and my skirt. It's got red in it. That's the skirt. I'm putting it, sweeping it on the eye. Ever so gently. I like that. See the difference? We're gonna do the same eyeline that we did yesterday. Meaning tight line only. Just because I really like that. And we're actually today gonna take this just here. So it's gonna be on the outer corner, just under the eye as well. Not too much, otherwise it looks like we've been crying all night. We're not emo, we're dark academia. Red, red, red eye. And that's it. Now we'll go back with the bold liner. Sorry, my face, sorry. And Great Lash again, because I really like that yesterday. The end. And then, of course, a little black radiance under the eye. And we'll just use the puff out of our Estee Lauder thing. Can y'all hear me over this music? I didn't realize how loud that music could have been this whole time. There you go. I'm going to set the under eye with the bottom one, the bottom color in tan. Woohoo! Alright, so we'll match that warmness that's happening. I'm just gonna pop that. Just pop that. Pew, pew. And we're done. I could wear a lip, but if I would, it would be this one by Pat McGrath. So let's just put it on for the video. She's so deep. I'm just gonna wear gloss when I go outside. Well, not gloss, but lip chap. There it is. Alright. Oh, there. Dark Academia, day 4. Done. So it's like a soft burgundy red thing, which I don't care what anybody says. It's good for all year round. You don't have to wait till fall to wear no burgundy. It's ridiculous. I might leave that on now. I didn't plan to wear lip today, but it just looks so nice. Bye. See you on day 5. Yay. Hi. I've been really into watching sumo wrestling lately, so that's playing in the background, but I wanted to do this one last Dark Academia look. BRB. I gotta do my skincare first. Hi. I'm back. I told you I was watching sumo wrestling. If you notice, I'm sitting down all of a sudden. I was standing, which I kind of prefer to do my makeup standing, maybe because I'm just used to it that way. This is just Clinique Cocoa Pop. Anyway, I'm sitting down instead of standing as I was earlier because I took a fall yesterday and hurt my ankle, and my sister advised I stay off said ankle, so I was standing and feeling the pressure, and that reminded me that she said that, so I set my ass down. So we just give our eyes a little bit of nude depth. Cocoa Pop. I'm actually going to add a little more. Just because I really like the color. And it's got the subtlest shine to it. This is why I loved it so much. Because it's like eyeshadow, but like eyeshadow, and it's like eyeshadow. So now we'll use the ColourPop lip liner, lippy pencil. This is Control. Alright, so then it just kind of adds a bit of shade there. I'm going to do the same thing. We'll accentuate the natural shade that happens. This pencil is lighter than my eyeshadow, which is strange. But see that? Inner corner time. And then we'll just alright. And then the ever so important eyelash, which I'm really into. Like gray lash, this one and this color have been really good for my Dark Academia makeup. So I just did mostly focusing on the outer lashes. Bottom, eyes, done. We will do what we always do with no foundation. That means under eye. Black opal. Always black opal. Then I'm going to take my black opal stick and just highlight There. Woohoo! I'll just put some here as well. I'll actually put some right here. Boom, boom. Give it different lighting. So, bam. And now, last but not least, the lip. We're gonna have Mented. Mented's Mented number 5. This might be that's my most favorite color of the year. And then here goes Uoma Beauty Coretta. I just rub it mostly on the bottom. And that's just to give a touch of pink. Instead of my standard, you know, like a whole pink lip. This is just to give a touch of pink. The end. Okay, that's it. It's the last day that I will be filming of Dark Academia makeup. Bye. Pow.